Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to run through and do a full review on the new Tamron VC 70-200 2.8. The days of having to buy Canon or Nikon or Sony or whatever brand of camera you had, lenses to match that because the others were kind of a substandard quality, is gone. Tamron has really stepped up the game. Spoiler alert, this is a great lens, but let's still do the test so you can see for yourself. Tina and I have come out onto the windiest day of the year, amongst some guys playing soccer. The camera's about to get hit right now. You're right. To test out the VC on the new Tamron 70-200. Now, I've always been a fan of Tamron VCs. I find that it's really effective. So I'm gonna just run a simple test now with the VC off and see what speed I can get a sharp shot, and then with it on. So obviously her hair's gonna be moving in the wind, but we'll do our best.
We spent a fair bit of time trying to get this right, so obviously at 1/500th, 200th, even 1/100th of a second, it was really no problem without VC with good technique, but by 1/40th of a second I wasn't reliable and I was getting quite a few blurry ones in. But at 1/40th with the VC, not a problem. But that's not enough, so 1/120th, 1/110th, still looking nice and sharp. 1/1/8, these I was getting a bit patchy of course. 1/5, still getting some sharp ones, even a quarter. And just because I want to show off, half a second, it's not pin sharp, but that's still pretty good for 200mm handheld, no?
Well, that VC will be pointless if we can't get the shot in focus. How does this guy focus? Here I've got it on the 5D Mark III and I've got it set up on quite a difficult focus point, really close to its nearest focus. Let's go right. Let's see how the USD handles it. So we'll go to infinity focus. Okay, there was a little bit of hesitation to get started, but let's try it again. Okay, went straight to it and got the shot. Pretty impressive. Let's compare it to the Canon. Okay, so we'll just focus it out to infinity and pressing the button now. Okay, nice and quick. Shooting with the Canon, it feels like it flows there naturally. It doesn't rush to it though, but it goes in a nice smooth motion.
Taking a look around the lens, it does have their latest ultrasonic drive motor, and the build quality is lovely. It's mostly metal and it's all got a really nice amount of resistance to it. It's got their newest version of VC, which uses the ceramic ball system. It doesn't have different options of VCs, it's either on or off. However, they claim 4 stops and my tests certainly bear that out. They call it moisture resistant, so I don't know if that means weather sealed, but it does have a nice foot on it, a rubber seal at the bottom. It's got 1 XLD element, 4 LD elements, and it's actually the smallest in its class for the 70-200 2.8 that's image stabilized. I shot with this lens for almost a full day with Tina and I really enjoyed it. The focus is fast and reliable and it's accurate, it's sharp, and the bokeh is beautiful. There is a little bit of vignetting you can see in that shot there, but in other shots, even wide open, you don't really notice it. But for those who are really concerned about it, I did a series of shots against the sky here. There at 70mm at 2.8, you can notice it. By f4, it's pretty much gone. And by f5.6, yep, there's only the tiniest little bit left. At 200mm 2.8, it is really noticeable though, even down the whole side there. By f4, it's cleaning up. By 5.6 again, it's nice and clean. But depending on what you shoot, that may not be an issue at all. We don't shoot charts and white walls and bright skies all the time. In normal shooting situations, I didn't find it over the top, but I did find it really nice and crisp, responsive, and it's quite a warm lens. I enjoyed using it.
Now, I know there's still a small proportion, and a shrinking one I hope out there, who think that, Tamron, Sigma, Takina, you shouldn't be using anything that isn't the original manufacturer's brand because it's just rubbish. Well, what can I say? Not everyone has $3,000 to spend on a 70-200 lens. And having something like this, which steps up so much over the previous generation in terms of build quality, adds in really effective VC, and the imaging quality, whilst it may not be as good as the Canon Nikon one by a percentage, is still really good and definitely good enough for nearly all people's needs. So just have a think about it. Do you need to be shooting wide open, and is the slight softness or the slight vignetting going to be an issue for you? Or are you able to stop it down a little bit, or is the vignetting just not a problem for you? Are you going to be shooting DX or FX? And what's your budget? Because really, bang for buck, this is hard to beat. Unless money is not an object for you in terms of value, this one is really standing out from the pack at the moment. Anyway, my 2 cents. Please leave me any questions or comments. Click the like, click the subscribe, and I'll see you soon for more photo news and reviews.
Hey, whilst you're here, you might also like to check out my original 70-200 shootout playlist. Next up is my Take Control of the Light workshop series. Here we are at Photokina, hands-on with the 70-200 VC for the first time. And finally, the 24-70 shootout that I did when the new VC model came out.